In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to easily win games with the evolved skeletons and taking advantage of your opponent's mistakes. So when playing evolved skeletons, you want to cycle them as soon as you can to get to them as quickly as you can. So as you can see, my starting hand had the evolved skeletons, so I played them in the middle. And then I go for Hogrider and Ice Spirit, as that is a very solid starting play. Now I've seen goblins and arrows from him, so I assume it's going to be some kind of Goblin Giant Royal Recruit deck. Especially after he plays those Royal Recruits in the back. So I'm just waiting here, and then I cycle my Musketeer at 10 Elixir, waiting for him to push, because he's probably going to go for some kind of Giant Goblin push. But here he goes Mighty Miner and Dark Goblin, and kind of just spams these bait cards, so I play all my cycle cards to cycle back to log to kill that Dark Goblin, because I have no other way to deal with that. And then Ice Spirit High for the Goblins. He goes for the Wall Breakers, so I cannon, but one slips through, but that doesn't actually matter. I know that his deck is either going to have one spell, or if it does have two, one of them will be a small spell, so I eat this Goblin Gang because I'm about to go for a split Evolved Skeletons play. As you can see, I go for the Ice Golem in one lane, the Hogrider in the other lane, and the Evolved Skeletons in the middle of the arena up the top there, so two go in each lane. And this is a very good play when you don't know what spells your opponent has. And as you can see, he arrows one side, but he has nothing for the right side, and those Evolved Skeletons just simply take the tower and then eventually lead me to win the game, because I fireball these Dark Goblin immediately, so he has no chance of recovering. And as you can see, he just gives up because nothing in his hand right now will be able to defend those. Going into this next game here, I have skeletons in my starting hand again, so when I reach 10 Elixir, I'm probably just going to play them in the middle. Yep, that's what I do. And I can see Hogrider is my next card, so I go Ice Spirit, and then Hogrider at the bridge. And I see he has a Tesla and a Knight, so I know it's either going to be Hog Eq or Expo Cycle. So I just play my Musketeer down low to defend that Knight. And I see that he has the Firecracker, so now I know that it is going to be Hog Eq. So I'm kind of just getting ready for him to go for his Hog EQ push. But first I cycle my skeletons to get to my evolved ones. And he goes for the Hogrider, Ice Spirit, and EQ. So I go for the Ice Spirit and Musketeer, and here the Hogrider actually gets a hit last second, but it doesn't actually matter because, like the last game, I'm trading damage here for a game-winning push. As you can see, I have Evolved Skeletons as my next card, and in his hand right now, he has no spells. So knowing this, I go for Ice Golem in front, Hogrider, and Evolved Skeletons all in the same lane to try to overwhelm him, because he's going to go for a Knight and a Tesla. So if I go for the split Larrys like the last game, they might have died. But since they're all in the same lane, he has no elixir, and by the time he gets the log down, the tower's already down. And he ends up giving up here. So that was another pretty much instant win using the Evolved Skeletons, and recognizing when your opponent doesn't have the right counter in cycle. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to let me know down in the comments what you want to see in any future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.